Hey, Ashe. Ashe. Let's get it, folks. Let's get it. We got a nice little lecture for tonight. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful lecture, man. Beautiful. Beautiful lecture. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on in, family. Come on in. If you ready, come on in. If you ready, yeah. Bring that ass on in here. If you ready, yeah. Bring that ass on in here. Say nah, y'all. Let me stop playing. Let me stop fucking playing. I play too much. I always play too much. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Come on in and learn something. Come on in, family. Come on in. Nice to have you. Nice to have you. Let's get it. Let's get it. Today's topic, very, very interesting. Understanding heaven and hell states consciousness through the brainwaves. Yeah, this been a long time coming. I actually got this download like last year, but I'm just now finding the time to do this lecture, guys. I'm just now getting the time. You know, I hope not to be on here too long, you know what I'm saying? But I want you to know, hey, listen, I love you. How you doing out there? How you doing out there, man? Come on in, family. Ashe, come on in. Yeah, it's been a brick. It's been a brick since I got this download. It's been a long time. A long time coming. Long time coming. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on in, family. Come on in. Get us started. Get us up to 3K likes so we can get the lecture started, man. It's a beautiful lecture, bro. I'm telling you. The name of it is Understanding Heaven and Hell States Consciousness Through Brainwaves. I mean, this is ultimately powerful information. You will be able to use this information and advance further in your soul evolution. That's what it's all about. It's all about giving, right? And so that you can advance further in what you came to do. You feel me? Ashe, don't be afraid, y'all. Come on in. You ain't got to watch from the outside. Come on in. Come on in, tell a friend, go tell everybody, listen, go tell everybody that Omni is live. Hold on, let me try to invite some people, matter of fact. Let me see what we got going on. Let me see what we got going on. You know? People be busy. For real. But yeah though, y'all. Get over here. Get over here. Damn. It's crazy, bro. I don't know. Either way, man, yeah, come on in, y'all. Come on in. I say, come on in, y'all. Come on in. Thank you for the likes, too. Hold on, because my screen about to fall. My screen about to fall off. I'm trying to tell you. Hold up. Hold up, y'all. Damn. Why you fucking up, tripod? Alright. We're going to have to do with that. Alright, guys. Yeah. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the likes. The whole goal is to get up to like 3K likes and we're going to start the lecture. This one right here is gold, man. It's definitely gold. I'm just going to tell you that off the break. I'm going to just let y'all know that off the break. Let me move so y'all can see the, damn. It's hard to see the, I should have did this joint in my kitchen, man. My office ain't doing it for me with that in the background, y'all. Can't even really see the picture. There you go. Here go the picture, y'all. Understanding heaven and hell states consciousness through the brainwaves. Ultimately, a great lecture, family. This lecture, though, I'm going to keep it real with you. I got this lecture, I got this download, like, a year ago, and I'm finally getting to speak on it. You feel me? Ashe, welcome in, family. Listen, Let me know if y'all can hear me. If you can hear me, type an eye emoji in the comments. Let me make sure the volume up. Let's get this thing turned up, family. If you can hear me, type an eye emoji in the comments. Also, if you interested in this good download and you would like to share it with other people, make sure you hit the like button. Get us up to 3K. Okay, I do see one eye up in here, which is, you know, better than nothing. Excuse me. So guys, this is how I work. If this is your first time here, this is how I work. I be bringing the fire lectures and the exclusive downloads. You know what I'm saying? All I ask that y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Also, if you just coming across me the first time, check out my YouTube channel. I got hella shit over there that's, you know, a little bit that's available for the public. Also, all I ask is that y'all hit the like button, get us up to 3K likes so we can get started. Anytime throughout the lecture, if you feel called to donate, my cash app is literally right here. I gotta relocate, y'all. I gotta go to another location. Give me a second, cause the way that my background is set up, it's like not the move right now. Let me try this way. Alright. I guess you can see it a little bit better. Yeah, I can see it a little bit better. Don't worry about half of my face cut off, you feel me? Yeah, Shay, let's get it, y'all. Who we got up in here today? Where y'all from? Let's get acquainted, man. Let's get acquainted while we wait till we get 3K likes. We need 3K likes, y'all, to get started. That's the fee. You know, it's all about energy and energy exchange. We need 3K likes to get started, y'all. 3K likes. See, we got a strong foundation up in this thing. That's my favorite number. You hear me? Unless these probably bots in here or something, because I don't see nobody responding. I did see somebody, Nerd. Yeah, Nerd, yeah. Thank you, Nerd. I hope I'm saying your name right. Nerd. I hope I'm saying your name right. I appreciate you, too. I appreciate you. Alright, yeah, y'all, let's get it. Hit the like screen, y'all. Hit the like button. Get us up to 3K. You know? In the meantime, in between time, while we work on getting us up to 3K likes so I can start the lecture, let me just plug myself in real quick. You know what I'm saying? My name's Soul Ra L Justice. My name's Soul Ra L Justice, a.k.a. the Hika Soul Ra, a.k.a. the Black Butterfly, a.k.a. the one and only. You dig? You feel me? So listen, today's topic literally is understanding heaven and hell states of consciousness through brainwaves. You know, this is a pretty fire ass lecture. I'm gonna channel the entire thing, of course. Nothing's written down or nothing like in none of my screens and stuff like that. I don't care if it's one person here that you was supposed to be here to hear this message. You feel me? Y'all want to subscribe to my YouTube channel? It's right here, Soul Ra L Justice. If you want to donate to the Cash App, it's right here, Divine Moral. You feel what I'm saying? Ashe. Ashe. This is my first time going live this time of the day. But you know, we're going to give it a try. We're going to give it a try. Whoever here is supposed to be here. You know, don't ever look, just in case somebody out there and you thinking about starting a TikTok or you thinking about starting a YouTube, don't ever get caught up in the views and the likes and subscribers and followers and shit when you first get started, because it's a process. It takes time. Like, sometimes stuff might happen overnight, but, you know, you got to expect the process. That way you don't disappoint yourself when you see, you know what I'm saying, the number you see. You always just gotta be grateful for what you got right now. It don't even matter. Like, it's a process, man. You just know this. You always gonna get to where you need to go, the time you need to be there, and how you need it. It's always gonna happen for you. You just gotta trust yourself. So listen, y'all. Today's lecture is fire flame in the hole. Fire flame in the hole. I'm talking about all of that. And a bag of chips. You feel me? Ashe. Ashe. So, the title, y'all, Understanding Heaven and Hell States Consciousness Through Brainwaves. This is really a cool topic. It's interesting to me. I love learning. I love having high-level conversations. I love expanding my consciousness, and I love helping everybody else expand theirs. Also, I want you to know that, my intention is just to, introduce you to Ascendancy. Ascendancy is just your level of position and authority that's vested within and upon you. Ashe? Ashe. So look, y'all, the people that's in here, we still sitting with the same amount of likes, y'all. The lecture don't get started till we get 3,000 likes. If we don't get 3,000 likes, then, it don't matter. It is, I'll try again. I'll try again another day. It's all good. I actually was working on a whole project anyway, so I really got shit to do. Thank you for sharing the live. I appreciate it. Thank you. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's called fair exchange of energy. Yeah, that's what I mean, y'all, for real. That's what it's about. So listen, while we wait for that, thank you for the shares too. While we wait for that, I want you to know that you are somebody. You are somebody. You always been somebody, and you always will be somebody. If I got anybody on here who they was raised in the hood or whatever, just know that you do not have to be a product of your environment. And everything happens for you, not to you. You did. This lecture about to be interesting. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We got 10 people up in here. We got 500. That's what I mean. Teamwork made the dream work. Listen, I can't do it without you. Who said I can do it by myself? I can't. That's what I'm telling y'all. I need your help. I need your help. And I'm asking, law of asking, right? You asking, you shall receive. I'm asking for y'all to like the video. You feel me? And yeah, you're going to be happy if you stick around, because we about to tap into some stuff. Different perspectives, right? People be asking, they say, since we in the age of Aquarius, I might as well get a little alien on y'all, right? They say, why we can't see, why some of y'all can't, I can, why some of y'all can't see aliens, right? And it's funny because I think I look at the word alien just like I look at the word God. It's still just a title or some shit that don't even mean what it really supposed to mean. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the name ain't big enough. And, this is interesting. This is really, really interesting what we're about to talk about here. I really want you guys to understand. Like, I'm going to break down the aspects of the imagination. I'm going to break down the aspects of the heaven and hell states consciousness. Now, this is important if you're basically doing your spiritual work. Thank you. If you're doing your spiritual work, you feel what I'm saying? This is ultimately very, very, very important, y'all. It's important to know the connection between us, you know what I'm saying? Our brains, our physical brains, our mind, which is freaking vibration and sound and frequency, the stars. It's really important to know that when they say you are everything, that is the truth. Like, things couldn't be no more truer than that. You literally are everything. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you today. Literally. Alright. Where we at? We at 899. We need 3K likes, y'all. We need 3K likes. Thank you for the love. We need 3K likes. So, understanding heaven and hell states of consciousness through the brainwaves, right? So, this is something that I figured out like last year. I got the download and I was supposed to share it with y'all, right? But now is the time for me to share it, right? So, we'll start with the bandwidths, right? We'll start with the color bandwidths. You see right here, there's the 7 color bandwidths and frequencies, and each color is a freaking music note. You feel what I'm saying? So just kind of, you feel me? Each color is its own music note. That's why each color has its own, what you call hertz or frequency, or its own vibration. You feel what I'm saying? So, right? Now, when you're talking about the brain waves, right? Because this is like crazy, because you like, hold on. Right? Now, the brain waves, now here's the thing. Everything is light, frequency, and energy. So it's like the brain right? It has at least 7, right? It has at least 7, and I figured this out my own self, you know. This is my own information, right? I'm not trying to say it's right or wrong. So listen, how you doing too? So listen, y'all. There is 4 states of brain waves that can be recorded in the EEG or EGG, something like that. The machine, right? The machine. So I noticed as I advanced in consciousness, I started experiencing deeper levels of self-hypnosis, or I started experiencing deeper levels of expansion, right? And so I would travel through freaking deeper sound waves within my brain. So it's something rare. It's really something rare out there called Zeta, right? It's called Zeta brainwaves. Right now, Zeta brainwaves is like a really deep delta, right? Really deep. And then they got something else called Sigma, right? Sigma brainwaves. Sigma brainwaves is like a deep theta or something like that. Either way, right? Either way, this is lectures about to blow your mind, right? So now, when you look at each color right here, it has its own frequency. That's understood. It has its own vibration. It is its own self. It has its own subconscious mind. And you can compare each color to each energy wheel that you have called the chakras, right? The chakras, the 7 minor chakras, right? So now each chakra, right? Each chakra that you see on here, it basically is its own base, or is its own realm, right? It's its own base. Like, think of the military, right? They got bases everywhere, right? So when I say that, I literally mean it's its own base, it's its own location, it's its own realm, right? So with that being said, when we actually go to sleep at night, and our brain fluctuates through different, brain waves and things of the sort like that. When we actually go to sleep at night, I figured this out through my own travels. I can't speak on it for nobody else, right? So what I realized was my consciousness, my awareness, right? My awareness will actually travel to whichever chakra, which is a portal, which is a Stargate. So each chakra is a Stargate, and your consciousness flows freely as long as there's no stagnation there, as long as you've kind of healed a lot of your energy. When you don't heal the energy, what happens is the consciousness, the awareness, it goes to where the soul needs it to go to, so it can basically communicate with you while you sleep, right? So the soul, or your higher self, or your body, or each chakra, which is this own self within itself, they all communicate with you at all times, but especially when we're asleep. Especially because we're easier to receive its message and its vibrations. Now here's the thing, which is why the power of dream interpretation is amazing. Here's the thing. The way the soul and the higher self speaks to you in your dreams is multidimensional. When I say multidimensional, it's strictly, it don't freaking make sense. That's why you got to be able to interpret what your higher self, or your soul, or your oversoul, or what the message is trying to tell you. Sometimes it ain't even your message, it's somebody else's team trying to get you to get a message to them, right? So you got to really know what's like happening here. But I figured out the more trauma that you have in each color bandwidth, or the more trauma that you have in each chakra, right? The more the awareness travels to that chakra and that Stargate, trying to expand further, but it don't. So what happens is the consciousness, the awareness gets there, and it spins and spins and spins, stands stuck in that same sector, right? Stand stuck in that same sector. And so this will manifest as you having a dream of a traumatic experience, or this may manifest as you having nightmares, or it could just be It could be breakups. It could be heartbreaks. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything like that. That's like traumatic experiences. So that's that chakra telling you that, yeah, we need to heal this energy so that the awareness can flow freely, right? Now, it's not really a good or bad, right? So basically, the brain waves, they are connected to the chakras. I know this shit sound crazy, right? I'm trying to make it as simple as possible. So the brain waves, the actual brain waves, are connected to the chakras. They're just different aspects of the same thing. All this stuff is literally the same thing. Peace, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you been? Thank you for sliding through, y'all. I appreciate it. So all this stuff is the same thing, right? And so when this is the reason why when you see the red up here, which is really, I got it upside down for a reason, guys, because literally everything literally is upside down until you reverse it and flip it and do all the work, right? So thank you for the follows. So this red chakra right here, right? It will be basically compared to what you call a hell state. Reason why it be a hell state is because it's more dense, right? It's more dense, it's more heavy, it's more what they call lower vibrational and things and like that. But here's the thing. There's always like a higher and a lower, there's always a middle, a higher and a lower perspective to each color. So even though the red is looked at as a low vibration, the red still has a higher vibration too. And it has a higher body and a middle body too. Every chakra has at least 3 to 4 bodies. And in your heart, within the self, the heart, you got your lower heart, your middle heart, your higher heart. Right? Now these are all ethereal light bodies, which means you can't see. It just means that you can't measure it, you can't see it. But the energy truly exists. Why? Because you are it, right? So with the body being 90% water, 73% water, but 90% stardust, right? 90% stardust the body is, right? So this means everything is connected. So when we say hell state consciousness, your awareness, when you go to sleep at night, your awareness will travel to the root chakra. The root chakra will project so-called dreams and experiences to you to communicate with you, telling you where it needs the attunement at. Where does it need work at? Where does it need love? Because all it really needs is love. Everything just really needs love. And love doesn't heal everything. I'm not going to try to paint it like love heal everything. It don't. But what I'm going to say is that in certain cases, if you know how to work the love energy, like my superpower is love, right? That's my superpower. I work with the love energy. I mastered it, right? When it comes to like hate, like that's not my superpower. I can't work with the energy of hate unless, like never. I'm always going to use the energy of love in a way that's going to affect you where you wouldn't even realize it. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to know your superpower and you got to know your specialties. Everybody here got a power and a specialty and things that they could do. All right. So when we at the root chakra, right? So now what happens is once you heal that first layer of work or things like that, you heal that first layer of work, then you tap into more layers. All right. Now, what is the connection between the brain waves and the freaking bandwidth, the colors and everything? The connection is they're the same thing. The consciousness is waves, frequencies, particles, and ethereal substance, right? Now, to try to understand this, we got to look at it like this. So the purple would be what you call a heaven states consciousness. So everything here is a state of consciousness. So right now, the brain, as I'm talking to you guys, it's actually in, mine is in the heaven state consciousness. But the body is in the red because it's physical, so you can see it observable. It's in the hell state because Earth is dark space, right? So, damn, I'm about to get that. Hold on, let me get my bell. Let me get my bell because I'm about to tear this lecture up. Somebody said raise that vibration and it will scare you, especially if you've been low vibration your whole life. Hey, for real. For real though. My bad if I'm trying to I'm still getting into it, y'all. I'm still getting the energy. Just give me a second. I got it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. We about to get into it. So when I was traveling, and I realized, wow, this is what I'm telling y'all, this is what I realized. And so, but then there were other spaces that I was going to, my consciousness, my awareness was going there, and it was kind of really, really slow. That's what I'm saying. So when you look at this brainwave right here, I think that is you can't really see it, right? But I think that's theta. Yeah. The one right here. That's theta. Theta brainwaves is really, 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 really slow. And so each brainwave level that they have on here has different levels. You can look this information up. I never looked it up, but I'm confident in the information I'm sharing. So I'm sure if you look it up, you're going to find some confirmation. So listen. So let's take theta, right? So theta is the first layer is very, very slow. The consciousness and awareness is really, really slow there. The dreams play out really, really slow there, right? Or the experience plays out really, really slow there. Okay, so when you go from theta, you then start digging into deeper subconscious healing. See, remember, you're healing more than just your energy. You healing your energy, you healing your ancestors' energy, you healing the collective's energy, you healing the earth's, the planetary energy, you're healing the cosmic energy. You feel what I'm saying? These is levels and states of consciousness that we are experiencing, that we have to do certain things like spiritual work in order for us to access, right? All right. So once you start getting through the first layer of the subconscious mind, which is the theta brain waves, that's your innerhood trauma, that's your abuse that you experienced as a child, that's your neglect that you experienced as a child, things like that. Once you heal that first layer of shadow work, you start venturing to another higher existence. Your consciousness and your awareness starts flowing freely. So now you're probably dreaming, you might be not having the traumatic fear dreams, or you running all the time. Like a side effect of the root chakra and the dreams in that state, it's you running from stuff, you hiding. It's fearful experiences there. The root chakra is telling you, okay, you need to heal this or whatever. So the theta brainwaves, the deeper state of theta brainwaves is called sigma. Now a lot of people ain't talking about this because they haven't even unlocked this part of reality to experience it. So right now I'm sharing the whole gift with y'all. So when y'all get this point, if you might even be experiencing what I'm talking about. And you might just didn't even know. I might just be putting it in words which you already been experiencing. And you've been damn, it resonate. So that's what really been going on. So that's what really been happening. Yeah, I'm not even about to downplay it y'all don't know what I'm talking about. I know you know. But now you're starting to remember exactly. This is starting to activate stuff within you. Ashe, greetings. So, sigma. Right now, let me explain to you what sigma brainwaves are. So, sigma brainwaves are a deeper state of theta, which is a deeper subconscious mind. It's a deeper sound. It's the tone of it. It's deep. It's a real deep what they call the men with the bass or whatever it's called, where they got the bass or whatever, the sounds. They got the high sounds, the sopranos, the tenors and stuff like that, whatever, right? I don't really know too much about music, but it's really not in that way. So what literally happens is, once you start experiencing the sigma brainwaves, it's tough there because it's really, really dark. It's dark there. And everything really moves extra slow there. So you start getting stuck there. The body doesn't communicate the way the body communicates in, let's say, beta brainwave right now, where I'm able to take my awareness and to focus on y'all and to use voice and words to communicate. It don't really work like that in sigma. Once you start getting the sigma, it's basically beyond 0 point energy. So it's beyond what can be thought of or what can be heard of. We almost must tap back into gamma waves as well. Sigma waves are next level too and requires patience. Yes, and it's rare. It's very, very rare that a human is able to access this level of transcendency, where at this point, they call it dead. You know what I'm saying? At this point, you literally dead while you sleep, but you ain't. You just experiencing that. So you may come across a lot of negative energy there that you may perceive as negative energy, but it's really not negative energy. All right. So when you wake up, you'll know it's like you in between spaces. So it's called subspace. So Sigma is like a manifestation of a subspace. And remember, it is a deeper part of the subconscious mind. So this sub is reality or trueality. I like to call it trueality. Hold up. So that's what that is, right? So now, let's talk about Zeta. Now, Zeta brainwaves. Now, experiencing Zeta brainwaves was way different than Sigma. Way different. The experience was there, and it was like very cloudy, but it was like, it was frozen. I just want to say the word frozen. That's probably all I can do. Right. Yeah, I say, hey, I gotta make it 3. We roll in 3s. Listen, we roll in 3s. Thank you for that. We roll in 3s. We roll in 3s. Alright, so now you see this chart up here. It say conscious waking mind. That's the beta brainwave. So right now I'm in beta brainwave. My brain is moving at fast like that or whatever. And I think that I'm seeing stuff. In reality, I'm not seeing a damn thing. This is just music and sound and vibration, right? That's why they call it universe, because we all playing the same damn song together. Together we're playing the song. Uni means whole. Verse is something that you create and it's to make a song, right? So together we're all playing the song and the sound of the universe, right? Through sound waves, vibration, frequency, and things of the sort. It's just like a mother. When she's pregnant, the baby don't understand English. The baby just feels the vibration and the frequency of the father talking to the mother's stomach, or of the mother talking to her own stomach. All the baby hears is sound. You feel what I'm saying? Even the sperm, when the transaction is happening for the conception to occur, it's the sound. It's the sound that's guiding. It's the sound that's guiding the sperm through to the cervix and blah, 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 blah. I ain't no doctor or nothing. I'm just saying. I ain't no doctor. So look, now that we are experiencing these higher level of consciousness and these higher level brain waves, you may start experiencing things in your reality that just pop up. Like stuff just might start manifesting out of nowhere. And you might be like, bro, I know I just seen that. Like, I know I just seen that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you might be walking, you see some shit in the sky, you're like, what the hell? You feel me? So some of y'all might be going through that. Some of y'all might be experiencing that. Right? And what else we got? We got theta. So look, this one right here, I forget. I think gamma is at the... Either way, this one right here says gateway to the subconscious mind. That one, right? I can't remember which. I think that's alpha, right? I can't see it on there, but intuitively I think that's alpha. So alpha is 0-point energy, right? Alpha is the creation point. That's what you call the inception, right? I call it the inception, right? I call it the multiple inceptions. When you go into alpha mode, this is when you're able to create multiple inceptions, which means a bunch of beginnings at the same time. You're able to just create then and then and then. Because you create every timeline yourself. Like, you are literally the power, the supernatural willpower that creates everything here. You are it. Inside and out, right? There's no way around you, right? There's no way that you can't, you know what I'm saying, not be that, right? So, when you're in alpha state, this is why if you learn how to self-hypnotize yourself, like right now, I know how to do this process, Jose Silva, right? I learned this some years ago. And this is what helped me learn how to channel. is I do that process, and then it's like a little effective process, and what it does is it calms you down and everything, like a little 3-minute meditation, and it basically slows down your brain waves, and then it while you're awake though, so it allows you to be in alpha but without being asleep, right? So it allows you. That's how a lot of people be channeling. Y'all would probably be wondering like how they be channeling, how they know how to move their ego out the way, but they really changing their brain waves. That's what they really doing. The channelers, they really changing their brain waves, and then the waves is flowing through their brain, and they are basically speaking what it's about. Yeah, Jose Silva is like this. He got a real good positive like system, and it really works. Jose Silva system really works, and that's how I learned how to channel like 3 years ago. I learned through that, right? That's how I learned how to self-hypnotize and things like that. Alright, so now, understanding heaven and hell states, right? Now let's get into it. So these higher levels or these higher colors will be heaven states. The reason why they will be heaven states is because the more higher you go in consciousness, the more invisible you become, right? This is you yourself. Right now, we got a lot of energy to work out, right? But the more you are totally transforming, right now you're transforming into pure light. So the more that you become that, the more invisible you are, right? Which is why when I see spirits, I see some actual spirits, they actually got like white like cloud, or they look like smoke, or they look like stuff like that. And I see them and the energy, and I already know that that's an energy that's still has some, it's probably a disembodied spirit. It still got some energy to work out. The energies that, like the ethereal consciousness, the 7-dimensional beings and stuff like that, they're pure consciousness, which just means they don't have a physical body. They've evolved past needing a physical body. So this is what I'm saying for you, right? Or for whoever this resonates with. There is a time that you will evolve past having to be in this experience. Like you will evolve past desiring to experience yourself in this fashion, in this condition, in this way of life and living. All right. Anybody got any questions so far? Anybody got any questions? Let's see if anybody got any questions. Cause I don't want to just yap. I want to see if you guys are curious about anything. Let me see. Let me get some water and give y'all the chance just to see, like, are we getting, listen, if we're understanding or understanding everything that I'm dropping right now, y'all can put a mic, right? Put a mic emoji in the comments, right? Or give me a shine and let me know. Alright, boom. Alright, I guess ain't nobody got no, okay, alright, bet. Oh, Star, what's up, Star? What's up, Star? I ain't seen you in a brick. I'm talking about a whole shebang. Alright, so, oh yeah, Chantel, man, what the fuck? I didn't even know you was in here. What's up, man? I know you probably busy. Thank you for coming through. Man, she said nothing much. How you been? I've been doing amazing. Life is fucking great right now. You hear me? You hear me? Life is fucking great right now. And I just love being alive, man. How about you? How y'all feeling out there, man? How y'all feeling out there? How was your day? You know what I'm saying? Let's just take a little, let's take a little breather real quick, man. Cause I want to listen. I want to see what y'all got going on. I want to listen. Is anybody experiencing these freaking deeper states of consciousness? When you're in the red on the root chakra, right? That's the hell state. That's a hell state. Why? Because when you're in the lower self of the root chakra, because each chakra got 3 cells: the higher self, middle self, lower self. When you're in your lower self of the root chakra, this is a hell state consciousness because you're trapped. You're trapped in your own imagination. You're trapped in your own belief systems. You're trapped in your own fear. That's just the truth. You're trapped in your own fear. Once you start overcoming that little fear, you know what I'm saying, then you realize that everything is brainwaves, bro. Even the sky. Look, I'm about to really hit y'all with some shit. Even the sky, the actual sky. Yes, it's simulation from one perspective, but it's actually brainwaves. Like, your brain is literally connected to the stars. Like, this brain right here is literally connected to the stars that you see in the sky. Like, literally. Why you think some of the planets they call Zeta, something Zeta? Everything is in your freaking imagination, but it's all brainwaves. Everything is brainwaves. The reason why y'all don't really be seeing aliens is because you can't perceive them. Your brainwaves is not on the brainwaves to where you can perceive that type of consciousness. Everything is literally waves. Brainwaves is connected to everything. So when you think about it, you like, damn, I'm a living song. Like, it don't even sound right. Like, when you just think about it, like, damn, it don't even sound, I'm a living song. That's why music is everything. Hey, she said, I'm being forced to dig within myself right now. I'm going through the dark night of the soul right now. It's deep. Hey, have fun with that. Have fun. Hey, have fun with that, y'all. For real. Right now, man, I'm just, excited about life, y'all. And I'm just happy to be able to share my experiences with y'all. And I hope I might have to do this lecture again, because, like, I don't know if I brought it clear enough. But the whole point is, y'all, heaven. Let's break it down. Let's go a little further. So, thank you for the likes, by the way, too. And yeah, thank you for the likes, by the way. And if anybody wanna do a little something for my time and shit, here go the cash out right here. You feel me? All is appreciated. You dig? All right. So let's tap into the etymology of the word hell. Right? Literally, the etymology of the word hell means to cover or hide. Now, remember I said that when you go to sleep and your awareness goes to your root chakra because it got to go, the consciousness, when the body lays down, the consciousness expands through every Stargate, which is every chakra that the body holds. So the consciousness expands through the Stargates, it releases the body. Right? The consciousness self-hypnotizes itself. That's when you start getting sleepy. What the consciousness does is it's powerful, and you are it. It hypnotizes you, and it makes you get in the alpha. Once you start feeling alpha, you start saying, I'm sleepy. Right? Y'all gotta understand that the science of sleep is not what we think it is. So it's way more going on than what we know, than what we can realize at this very present moment. So the consciousness hypnotizes itself. It makes you sleepy. It says, okay, I'm tired, because it has to release itself from the body in order for it to expand further. You got to understand, right now with this body, it's called limited time-space continuum. So everything right here in the physical, observable, visible aspect is limited. Or at least it appears to be limited. But we all know that nothing is really finite, right? Everything is infinite, just like we are infinite intelligence, right? So the really finite don't exist, but we play that way because we need that in order for us to expand and experience this experience. So that shit crazy. That shit crazy, bro. It's crazy how, like, once the consciousness expands through the major and the minor chakras, right? All the pinpoints you got in your body, all of that, the major and the minor chakras, that's when it basically releases the body, and you'll see like darkness, or you might not dream at all, or you might just be in light, just pure light. And when it's pure light, when you're in the heaven states, let's say when you go to sleep at night and you visit the heaven states, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to have enough memory or enough energy to flow through the cosmic, to bring back with you from the cosmic seed in order for you to remember it when you wake up. That's why when you go visit the hell state consciousness while you sleep, or even when you wake up, you don't really remember it because it's too light. It's pure light, and it can't exist here. This is what you call dystopia, right? That just because based on Earth being in such a dark space, right? Earth is in a dark space. We're surrounded by dark energy. Dark energy does not mean evil. It just means it's invisible. You can't see it. It's right here. You just can't see it. That's what dark energy means. It means invisible. The invisible power. Right? So how do you stay conscious, aware, and alert when dreaming and meditating? That's a great freaking question. That's a great question. And I'm going to give you the best answer that I've known to help me. And there's this substance, this earth substance. It's called Shilajit. I don't know how many of you guys know about Shilajit, but when I say Shilajit, and I don't sell this, so I'm not just promoting it for, I'm not, but I can show you the one that I be getting, right? That I buy personally, and I'm telling you that it helps you to stay conscious. It helps you to actually really, man, I'm talking about, it helps you to stay conscious through most of the travels that you have at night. It's called Shilajit resin. It's like old like plant matter that they scrape off top of the mountains. Yeah, let me go get it. Hold on. Let me go get it. Hold on. Zero. Where you going, Zero? This right here, y'all. This right here. Right here. This right here. This is the greatest. This is the greatest. This brand. This is the only one I tried. Right? This is the only brand I get. Let me show you. Let me show you. It says distributed by Pure Himalayan Shilajit, right? It's let me read it to you. It's good. It don't have no yeast, no milk, no eggs, no wheat, no none of that shit in there, no artificial stuff. But let me show you what it say. The fuck? It's on here. It's this right here, 100% natural. It's basically resin from off the top of the Himalayan mountains, and it comes in this right here. Right now, this is a little expensive, but it's worth it. When I tell you, it come in this. Look, right here. Shilajit resin. This joint right here, this is everything. If you wanna freaking, what you do is you take a little bit of it, unless you're used to taking it. This is all you need. You make it in some tea or whatever, but this will help you to stay conscious through the night. Literally, I lie to you not. Some of the best stuff ever. Yeah, you could take it at night. It don't matter. If you take it in the daytime, you still gonna remember your dreams at night. Yes, I lie to you not. If you take it at nighttime, you still gonna, either way, it's that powerful. It don't matter what time you take it, you gonna still remember your dreams, and you gonna actually not remember like, oh, vivid, but I mean actually lucid. Like it be to the point where like it's on purpose. It's like the stuff you're doing is on purpose. You become more aware. You get more power. You get more power like that because you have more confidence. So, question: what state of mind or frequency are you on when you fall asleep in meditation? Alpha, right? Alpha. When you're meditating before you go to sleep and all that, you alpha. That's why that's the best time to send your request in for what you're trying to manifest in life. You know what I'm saying? That's the best time. It's alpha brainwaves. Alpha brainwaves is the creation point. It's the actual inception. It's where, if you ever seen that movie Inception, stuff just be, I mean, it's literally just like that movie. I've experienced it, no lie. It's literally just like that. Buildings and shit just be, it's like you took some shrooms or something. It's like you took some shrooms, and there's nothing to be afraid of, because you just poof yourself up out of there into another place. And you actually remember this. So yeah, go ahead and cop that, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and cop that. It's like $35, but it's lit though. It's lit. And that right there, it also, it's like, it's all type of healing. Like, this to me, like, I don't really do CMOS, because this right here to me is better. CMOS didn't really do me the way that do. And to everybody, to each his own. All the world like CMOS, I don't do CMOS, I do this. CMOS don't help you remember nothing. So falling asleep isn't a bad thing while meditating. No. Sometimes when you fall asleep and you meditating, sometimes you really be asleep. But sometimes you don't even be asleep. You be done jumped out your body and went somewhere else. You just can't remember because it's too light. That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. So these are the hell states consciousness when you dream and you go there. And there'll be more things that you could see. Now, when you in the heaven states consciousness, you flying, you doing a lot of stuff like that. You 9 times out of 10 not coming back with all of that information unless you've been fasting, like fasting. I'm talking about no food or water. I'm talking about fasting, like damn near about to die type shit. No lie. Man, we was strong in this joint though, man. We had like 25 people in this joint, which was lit. I'ma catch y'all tomorrow, man. I pray I did this. I might do this thing again. I don't know. I remember my dreams of working on being alert and aware. Yeah, when you start working on being alert and aware, you know that this is your lifetime to transform up out of the human body experience. And it's okay. You know, it's okay. I know that this is my lifetime. I already made it out. You know what I'm saying? When y'all looking at a memory of me right now, I've been left. You looking at a memory of me right now, man. Shay, I'm glad to see y'all too, man. I'm glad to see y'all too. So what's the best way to learn how to do this? What's the best way to learn how to do this? Basically, asking. That's the best way. Just ask your energy, your consciousness, but you gotta ask with a clear knowing that, like, not a belief, right? Because a knowing is more stronger than belief. You just gotta ask. And as per the law, you know, you gonna get whatever you ask for. And so just ask your consciousness to show you. It will. I done had some, I think it was 2 weeks ago, I had a experience and an encounter, an actual encounter with a 7-dimensional entity. It didn't have a body, because when I felt it, because I was sitting down on my couch, and then it was like this swoosh of energy and freaking air, and I looked and I was like, what the hell? I just seen something. So then I ignored it. I went back to doing my work and stuff. I started typing and shit. Next thing you know, I felt a light touch. You know how they call it light language, nigga? I felt a light touch. Like, it was a light touch. Like, it was just it was a touch, but it was just light as hell. But it also was actually LIGHT. So I'm typing, my vein in my hand started pulsing, and then I felt the touch. And so I looked, and I'm like, bro, something just touched me. Like, I know I'm not tripping. Like, something just fucking touched me. I just felt the touch. So then I looked up. I swear to God, no lie. I looked up. I seen the energy. Tall, freaking consciousness being. It was a pure, look, this is what I'm saying. This was a pure consciousness being. And when I looked, immediately I was like, oh, they don't need nobody, right? Immediately I was like, oh, they don't need nobody. So I didn't get afraid or nothing. which made me, I felt overwhelmed with like happiness, and like I started crying because I was just happy that I wasn't scared. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I be so protective of my energy. So when I be seeing stuff, I be like, nah, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But that time I did, and I was like, and I seen that joint right there. And it was just huge. It was tall. It was really, really huge. And it basically communicated with me through a touch, a light touch. And through that light touch, I was able to process the information that it was giving me. And it told me that it was from the 7th dimension, from the Elohim collective. And it told me that they was here on the planet like 2 weeks ago. It told me that they was here, they came here on the planet, and that the people who resonate with their energy, they're gonna have encounters with. So it just so happened that, you know, I was in resonation that day, because I don't have high vibration all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's against the rules. You can't just be high all the goddamn time. It don't work that way. So that day I was high enough resonance to actually have that encounter and that experience. And I was just overwhelmed with gratitude. It felt like heaven. I'm not gonna lie. It felt so good. And it was like the purple ultra. It was ultra intelligent consciousness. That was the purple violet flame. It was the violet flame, the actual violet flame. So these are like the higher level ascended masters. Like, you got your earth's ascended masters, but these are like ascended masters who actually was humans before, but they've evolved so far, so expanded, that they don't have bodies no more, because they don't desire to experience life in that way no more. And so they're like, some of them are like spirit guides. There's not a lot of them here. And if they manifest, it's like butterflies or something, not humans. Like, they might manifest as something like a dragonfly or something like that. But the whole point was, it was the most beautiful experience I had in a while, and I was just like so grateful. And yeah, they said they was gonna be seeing a lot of people, whoever resonate with their energy, they was just gonna pop in real quick and just, I guess, have fun. All I did was say hi. I was like, hi. And my fingers, you wouldn't believe this, my fingers started like, that shit don't make sense. I don't want to talk about it. That shit don't make sense. My fingers started doing something like, I don't know. I was like, I was becoming invisible. It's like I was disappearing. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Anybody had any experiences like that? But yeah, I'm out of here, man. I'm seeing wild ass shit on here. Listen, I love y'all, man. Peace. Have a good ass day. Have an awesome night. And I'm gonna see y'all around. Also, I got an event. I got a live event, and I'm giving out free tickets to get there too. I'm giving out free tickets to get there. All you gotta do is freaking catch my lives. Catch my lives. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And just basically be around when it's time for me to give out some of the tickets. It's called How to Become a Master Manifestor in 7 Days Effortlessly Mindset course. And it's the course of me revealing all of my sciences that I've invented original personally, from nobody else on this planet, that nobody else on no platform is talking about. I'm finally going to share my secret to how I changed my entire life with these tools. You know what I'm saying? So be the first to get it. Thank you. Be the first to get it. Tap in. Also, if you are spiritual, right? If you say you spiritual and you're interested in unlocking financial freedom, I have a V.I.P Supernatural Academy where we trade. We actually trade in the financial markets, and we get money. We actually get money. So it's free. It's actually free to join, but it's a few instructions that you got to do in order to become a member, right? Thank you, Star. Yeah, so if you're interested in financial freedom, I'm talking about this is that. Subscribe to my YouTube channel so y'all can watch my lives of me trading. I'm going to trade live on YouTube once a week. But other than that, I'm going to trade in the actual academy, the community. And that's things like that. So y'all should tap in, man. It's free. It's literally free. If you want to know more about that, you know, subscribe to my YouTube channel and you're going to see how to join. I'm actually editing the video right now. So my YouTube channel is, you see this say Soul Raw L Justice right here, Soul Raw L Justice. Or you could just click the link in my bio. It's a YouTube icon. Click that link right there so y'all can actually see me trade. And y'all can just know that listen, this is how I make my living. This is how I make my living. This is one of my streams of income. And I must say, it's better than working for anybody, right? Now, if you gotta do that, you gotta do that. But also, it's creating generational wealth. Like, it's opportunities to manifest your generational wealth, man. Because the way I was looking at it, you know, I've been trading for 2 years. I've been trading for 2 years secretly. And so now it's time. I'm way good enough, profitable. Now it's got enough momentum where I can tell people that this is what I'm doing and I can teach it. So if you're interested in unlocking financial freedom, right? And when I say financial freedom, this is a skill, right? If you learn how to trade, this is a skill, right? That you can master and that you can basically live. You can have some communities you've been wanting to have. You could freaking do all this, because you got to think about it. Right now, we are busy buying our fucking freedom. Like, the reason why we work jobs is so we can buy freedom and pay for bills and shit like that. But what if I told you that you did not have to risk your freedom for money? Thank you for the gifts. What if I told you that you did not have to risk your freedom for money? What if I told you that you can risk your money for freedom? And if you join the community, you can copy my trades, and I'm going to break down each trade, why I took this trade to the T, so you can make money while you learn. You feel what I'm saying? And you could get up out of having to work paycheck to paycheck. You can get up out of not, just financial woe. So if y'all interested in that, stick around, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to post this video on my YouTube channel, and we're gonna get to that. I got a new YouTube channel too. I got another one, a trading channel, but I also got the one that I'm using. And so, man, tap into that life, y'all. I'm gonna tell you how I started trading. So it been like 13 years ago, I had this experience where I was walking to a train station. So this how you know some shit is for you. When you ain't looking for it, it just pop up. It keep popping up in your life. So I was walking to a train station, and I was about to get on the train. And it was this white person. I swear to God, it was this white person. This white person came up to me. I was at the machine. I was putting my money in the slot to get my card or whatever. So I'm at the machine. And the white person was like, no offense to anybody that's white or whatever, but the white person was like, hey, do you know anything about Bitcoin? And I was like, no. And they was like, hey, do you know anything about trading? And I was like, what the fuck is that? You know what I'm saying? They was like, listen, I'm going to give you some advice. Learn everything you need to learn about Bitcoin and learn everything you need to learn about trading. So I was like, I wasn't ready to receive at that moment. So it went in one ear out the other, right? So then 8 years went by, 10 years, I lollygagged around and playing life. I lollygagged around playing life here and there and there. So then I was doing some community service hours, right? Because I had probation. So I was doing community service hours. And while I'm working at this freaking pantry, this community pantry or whatever, where they help the homeless. While I'm working at this pantry, I'm going through all this stuff, because people kept bringing donations and stuff. People was bringing donations. I'm going through the stuff, packing it and organizing it so we can give it to other people. So I found a book. I find a book, and it's a trading book, a stock trading book, and it has like the key. It literally has the key. It got the important everything in it. So I took the book, and my soul was calling me, and I'm like, I'm supposed to see this, right? I'm supposed to see this. But at that time, I still wasn't ready. I was looking at it, and I kept the book. I took the book home. I kept the book. But then I let my ego get in my mind, and I was like, I told myself, like, who the fuck got time to learn how to trade? This is a good story for anybody who out there, you thinking, how I'm going to learn? You got time, trust me. I learned that skill in about 7 months. I locked in. I got off the internet. I stayed to myself. You feel what I'm saying? And so I focused. And anything you focus your mind and energy towards is going to be successful. It took me that long, you know, how to trade. Once I learned how to trade, I was just practicing and learning, and I was just doing it low key. Didn't tell nobody. Nobody knew except for the person who actually put me on. Again. So thank God to her. If you were here, thank God for you. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what I would have did without you, because I wasn't even ready to receive the message that the subconscious mind, my subconscious mind kept telling me, this what you need to be doing, this what you be doing, but I ignored it. I'm like, who got time to learn how to trade? Like, I don't want to do that. But I didn't really know that once you master that skill, you was good for life. I didn't really know that, you know what I'm saying? Because I really didn't care at that moment. And so I was focused on working hard for my money, right? I was focused on working hard for my money. Now, trading is not easy, but it's simple. And so once you learn it, though, at first it's like confusing, and you like, what is this and what is that? But once you learn it, and you start becoming profitable, you start making actually money, you start withdrawing money, you start paying your bills, you start buying cars and investing in houses and rental properties and stuff like that, you know, that's where it's at. So I was like, I threw the book away. I took the trade book, I cleaned up my closet or something, I threw the book away. I was like, you know what? I don't think that I'm going to take the time to learn how to trade. I was like, this ain't for me. And I threw the book away. Bow. That was like the second time. So then I ran into another experience. My little brother, he was like, Tay. I was like, what's up? He was like, I'm trading. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, how you doing? And he was like, man, I got a mentor. He was showing me all his little stuff. And he was like, yeah, you should get into it. And I was like, nah, I ain't, that shit fake. I swear I was like, that shit fake. I think that shit is scam. This is what I was saying to him. I think that shit is scam. It's fake. He was like, all right. So there I go, blocking my blessing again. You know what I'm saying? Blocking my blessing again this entire time to think about it. If I took the first advice from the white person over 10 years ago, who knows how free financially, who knows how many properties I had by now. You feel what I'm saying? So I was still blocking my blessings. So that was the third. This is how I roll. If the universe or the higher self or spirit shows me something more than 3 times, I know that's mine. I also know that's mine if I ain't got to press a finger or nothing to go to it. It just come to me. That's how I know, okay, this mine. So that was the 3rd time. So the 4th time, this was it. I couldn't say no. One of my soul tribe, she called me, and she said something came on my heart. She said I was guided. She said I came across some stuff. I've been doing some stuff. I've been focusing on some stuff, and I want to share it with you. She said, you know, the divine is telling me to give you this. She said, I don't know if you're going to be interested, but it's on my heart to tell you. So she told me, and guess what it was? Trade it. So I was like, at this point, this is like the 4th time. And so at this point, I'm starting to really, really wake up, because she tried really, really hard. She didn't let me say no. I was like, nah, I ain't messing around with that. She was like, listen, please just try it. Yeah, she said, let me buy you a course. She said, let me buy you a course. So she bought me a course. She bought me a trading course that she bought for herself, I guess, or whatever, but she shared it with me. That was still a come up. And it was a blessing how she got the course. The course was like $150. She ended up getting blessed. The divine somehow magically manifested the course for her. She got it for $1. She got the trading course for $1. So it was already divinely guided. So she told me about it, and I was like, man, you know what? I'ma see what's up. Cause at this point I can't say no. You literally bought me the course. I can't say I don't have the time. I was doing this, so I had hella time. So I was like, man, you know what? I'ma try. And it was the best decision I ever made. The best decision I ever made. So that's what I'm telling y'all, that, you know, if you think trading a scam, that's on you. I ain't begging you. But if you interested in elevating financially, getting to this bag, you feel me? Because the spiritual shit is cool, but the spiritual shit ain't nothing if you can't fucking solidify it in the physical realm. And that's on word. You feel me? Like, you can't solidify. What the fuck is all that point? I just seen something. What the fuck is all that spiritual energy and all that spiritual inheritance you got if you can't manifest it in the 3-dimensional world? You feel me? And, you know, you just gotta have good risk management. When you making that fast money trading and things like that, you just gotta know to put that money where you need that money to be. Take that money out, invest in your businesses. Take that money out, freaking invest in stocks, which is longer hold positions. You know, take that money, invest in actual forex. I don't know. What I'm just gonna tell y'all is this. You know, I remember when Bitcoin was freaking 6K. And I remember when somebody told me to buy that Bitcoin at 6K. And I didn't. And I had the money. So what I'm saying is now Bitcoin is $67,000. Trust your divine evidence. When God sends people in your life, man, don't block your own blessings like I did because you don't, you know, feel like putting in the work. The stuff you supposed to be doing, it don't even feel like working, and ain't hard. You know what I'm saying? So, Chantel, where's Gucci? What's Gucci? I love you, by the way. I really do. I love you, by the way. You already know. And so, y'all, I'm actually editing this video. I need to get to it. I need to actually post this video on my YouTube channel, introducing trading and how we about to start. I'm bringing it up on my platform. And so, I've learned a lot. And I'm really good at it. I'm really good. And so let's get it. Let's get this money, y'all. Let's make this money. Let's make this money. I'm talking about, let's make this money. You feel me? It's all about that bread now. I'm focused, y'all. I'm focused on this paper, because that's what it matters, bro. You got the spiritual stuff. You got the now. You got the solid. Now you got to have the finances. We talking about building communities, right? We talking about building communities. We talking about freedom. You free spiritually, now you gotta be financially free to the point where you ain't gotta depend on no other system to make your money. What about copper and silver and gold and minerals and shit we invest? Yes, we trade those. I can teach you how to trade those. I trade silver, I trade gold. You feel what I'm saying? I can teach you. We trade in commodities, we trade in oil. My YouTube channel is Sora El Justice. Right here. So, or you could just click the link in my bio, click the link, and then just go subscribe, because I'm dropping fire. I'm gonna upload on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna do live. I'm gonna trade live so y'all can actually see me doing it. But if you really want to get into it, you gotta join my free community. The communities is free. It's private community that's free to join. All you gotta do is get you an account in my link. You know what I'm saying? Get your account using my link. And then all you gotta do is upload $50, at least $50 to your account so that you can have money to trade with. And while you learning and while I'm teaching you how I'm doing this is why I made this trade. This is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm doing that. You making money while you earn. My goal is to help you to take that $50. If you just put a random 50 in there, everybody got extra $50 just to see. You know what I'm saying? You take the little $50. My goal is to help you to double that. You know what I'm saying? And then go further. That's it. And that's it. I ain't asking for your money. You just need money to trade. Once you put 50 in, you also get a 50% bonus, right? So if you upload 50 using my link, you upload 50, then you get 100 to trade with. You upload 200, then you get 300 to trade with. And all I'm gonna do is just show you, this is why the mechanical. This is why I made this trade. This is boo boo boo, and it's so simple. It's so simple. Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. If I got another YouTube channel, it's called Lucrative Trading and Spirituality, and you can see me trading over there. It's straight. That's just a trading channel. There's no spiritual stuff. It is spiritual stuff, but it's just mostly trading. And I'm over there, and I'm ready to goddamn. This my purpose though. See, this how I know, because it came to me too many times. I'm just here to show y'all, teach y'all that it's possible, and that once you learn this skill, your kids straight, they kids straight, everybody. It ain't no, we breaking out of the cycle of the 40-hour work week working for somebody else. We breaking out of that cycle. How much do I trade? I trade about 2 hours a day. Right? I trade about 2 hours a day, 3 days a week. Simple. That's not a lot of time. That's what I do trading. And then other than that, I'm doing everything. My life is free. I'm doing everything else. Simply, you're making about anywhere between depending on how much you put money in there, you're only risking 2 to 3% of your account, right? 2 to 3% of your account, and you easily making $200 to $500 a day. Do the math, right? Let's do the math. $300 a day, right? $300 a day. $300 times, hold on, we're gonna say $300 times, let's do the math real quick. Let's do the math. So if you trade in 5 days a week, 5, 10, 15, 20, right? And you might lose a day or two, so we're gonna say you trade in 13 days a week. 13 days a month. 300 times 13. That alone is $3,900. And you only, in that $3,900, you only did about 6 hours of work. Come on now. Facts. Market trade, 5 trillion a day. That's enough to use to dip in and get a little bit and get out. Period. That's all I do. I just scalp. I come in, I trade with smart money. I see my price action. That's all I do is move through price action. I get that shit, that price action. I get that money. I'm gone. Okay. I never be greedy. If it's a day that you made $235 that day, take your $235 and get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? The next day you might make, there's days you'd be surprised. Some days you'd be like, you might have a 5K day. Some days you might have a 9K day. Some days you might hit the fucking mother load and you might have a 15K day. Sometimes you might have a 15K month. It's not really like, it'd be different. Everyday trading is different. You know, some days you might just have about the little, but what you gonna maintain? What you gonna maintain is a good 200 to 500 every day. That's what you gonna maintain. Yeah, right. This is my spiritual channel right there. That's my trading channel right there. And I'm telling y'all, join the community, man. Join the community. You know, join the community. It's 2 things to join the community, which is free. My trading community is free. All you gotta do is get an account using my link. Once you get an account using my link, you're going to get 50% discount from this. Deposit $50 in your account. I don't want none of your money. This is money that you need to trade. You're going to use the $50. We're going to flip it for you. We're going to flip it for you. I'm going to show you everything. How I'm making the trades, actual mentorship. We're going to do 1 call a week. to just tap in, see what you got going on, what you need help on. This is free, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's on y'all if you ain't trying to, you know, $50. Who the hell ain't got $50 to invest in their damn self? I just told you the story. Gosh, so yeah, y'all got 2 YouTube channels. Subscribe to both of the YouTube channels. I'm about to finish editing this video, and I'm on here. I'm active online doing the content now because of trading. That's what I'm saying. At first, before trading, it was like tough because it's still in the beginning of this, so the money is like funny as hell on here. Some people, you know, might pay you a lot of the people, they don't feel like paying. It's a lot. Or it just wasn't my path. You know what I'm saying? Maybe if I was getting so much money doing this, I probably wouldn't have never traded. And so it just wasn't for me in that way to make money. And I understand and I accept it. But once because things did start lifting up. Once I actually said yeah to, you know, my purpose and everything. Is the link to trading your YouTube? Yeah, it's actually it's in my main YouTube channel. It's in my main YouTube channel. It's actually in my community tab. Go to my community tab. Go to my community tab. Let me see. Cause I'm about to bring it all on this platform. That's where I'm at now. I switched up. I still got the spiritual stuff. We out here, but man, this is what I'm focused on right now. So you go to my community tab and you go down to the one that say, it's the one that say 9 hours ago. Oh no, go to my about. Go to my about tab. So when you go to my YouTube channel and it say 4 more links, click 4 more links and you go down to where it says pocket options. You click that pocket options. Matter of fact, I'm even about to make a post right now. I'm gonna make a post and post it on my community tab just for anybody who wanna try to get in on that while they can. Let me do this real quick. Let me post this on here. It's literally on my community tab right now. Post that. But yeah, though. And then when y'all go to the register and everything, you could actually try demo. They got demos. So before you add your $50 or whatever, you could just try watching me trade and do demo. But I would suggest getting into the free group because that's where it's going down at. We gonna get this money, and it's no more like this is what I'm telling you, that this is not me talking shit. I make a living off of this. Like, this is one of my most lucrative streams of income. So yeah, I just posted it in my community tab, y'all. Just now, I just posted it there. So yeah, y'all could just click that joint right then and there. And then you add $50 to your account so you could trade. Whenever you get your 50, add your 50. You know what I'm saying? One thing I'm gonna tell you, bro, is what's for you is for you. Pressure, place, or anything. Even if you try to block it, it's still gonna find its way back to you until you say yeah. And anything you want, you just trade for it. Like once you learn the skill, anything you want, you just trade for it. You be like, damn, and you could, damn, it's just crazy because it's like now you talking about getting money, bro. There's so many ways you can get money. You could borrow money from Cash App, right? Just in case you didn't know, right? You could borrow money from Cash App, right? Because Cash App let you borrow money now. And I'm just about to help somebody out. You could borrow money from Cash App, take the money from Cash App, invest it into pocket options, right? Once you invest it there, we flip it. You pay Cash App their money back, and then now your account got all profit money to trade with. Oh, listen, on my trading channel, I couldn't put it on there because the channel too new. I couldn't put that link on my trading channel because the channel too new. They told me I gotta build more history. So that's why I said, you know what, I'm gonna start dropping it on my other channel. The one, yeah. That's why on there I'm like, email me or whatever because I couldn't put it on there. I still can't. They won't let me put no links on there. I know, bro. That's the same thing I said, Chantel. I was like, bro. It's so funny how, like, you know, secrets, man. Just don't tell nobody. When you is trading, though, don't tell nobody. Don't tell your family. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Keep it secret. Keep it secret until you good. And once you good enough to make an honest living, good enough to teach others, that's when you start telling their ass because you don't want their negative thoughts getting into. Yeah, soon I have the link access. At least after 30 days or 2 months, they said some shit like that. You don't want they freaking thoughts like, oh, this is a scam. Oh, you ain't gonna make no money doing that. Because at first, it's just like success. At first, you gotta learn. So, you know, my goal is to help you be independent trader, independent lucrative trader on your own. You know what I'm saying? At first, you can copy trades, you're gonna get that money, but you're still gonna learn. I'm gonna teach you. So you're gonna have that skill. It's a skill, it's an art. It's an actual skill and an art that everybody should want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you got time to learn it, bro. At first, it's going to be tough. It's just like anywhere else. When you going to college, right? When you going to college is about 2 years or 4 years. You already dedicated, and you know that I'm going to be going to this college for 2 years or for 4 years to get my education. So you give yourself at least that much time. So some people, you might get it quick like me, right? Some people, it might be your purpose, and you might really, really catch on really fast. Plus, I'm a fast learner. I'm a fast learner. And then if some shit is meant for you, some shit is meant for you. The evil eye and all that ain't doing nothing but helping you get more money. That's what I'm saying. When something ain't working for you, I was wondering, like, what the hell was going on with the spiritual shit, and like the money was just like the goals and the dreams that I got. The money was just too slow. And I'm like, bro, I'm going to be forever getting to the goal that I'm trying to get to right here. You know, I got to find me another way. And reason was because there already was another way. But I'm going to tell you though, man, don't tell no goddamn body. Nobody. Don't be trying to tell your homies like, hey bro, you need to get into trading. They ain't going to be interested because they got to see it. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they gotta see it, but then some people, they just not, it's not for them. It ain't for everybody. It ain't for everybody. But all you need is good strategy and a good teacher. I was taught by some of the greatest price action teachers out here on this planet. It's all in creativity. We are all a creative thought away from becoming wealthy. I know that's right. Oh shit, I'm over the time limit, y'all. I'm over the time limit. I gotta go. Listen, I love y'all, man. Peace. I'm out. Everybody have a good freaking day. Thank you for if you subscribe and everything. The links, they gonna be at the original YouTube channel Man, peace. Chantel, I love you. Stay beautiful, stay bright, stay shining. You already know. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. Alright, Star. Thank you. Have a good night. Chosen, have a good night. Let's do this, y'all. Let's do it. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, though. I'm live every day. Ashe. Ashe.